Now we should be good. Alright, we fucking made it back, dude. Somehow. Quick refresher, whatever we face today, it will not be harder than the boss that we have already fought, which was just getting this going. This is, what is today? This is October what? The 5th. So this weekend there was a weird thing with the Unity engine that this game runs on. Some sort of security thing. Obsidian, the maker of this game, pulled all their games off of like digital platforms. We've been playing this game on Game Pass. It is no longer on Game Pass. It is no longer even available on the Microsoft store. That's all temporary, but how temporary I don't know. So last night we streamed some Dark Souls instead because we found out about 10 minutes before the stream. And then I spent today trying to figure out if we were going to be able to pick this back up. Yeah, we battled it for a while. We purchased a game, we refunded a game, we purchased a different version of the game. We installed some DLCs. We had somebody, if they ever watch this, Bullet in the Deadfire Discord walked me through how to transfer my saves over to from Game Pass to Steam, and I think we're good to go. It took all day, but I think we're fucking back. And yeah, so we missed out on a night last night, but now we get to get back. I got a whole pot of coffee. Dark Souls will continue. That's just kind of like a side thing. I just want to be able to focus on RPGs on Saturdays and Sundays, which are my regular streaming days, because those are my favorite types of games. And I really didn't want to have to be trying to spin like 3 or 4 plates at one time. I'm cool with having like our main RPG and kind of one side thing for kind of miscellaneous streams, and that's going to continue to be Dark Souls. That's already on YouTube. We're going to put together like another playlist for that playthrough, but that'll probably be more spaced out. But yeah, we're back, and now we can get back to it. When we left off, we were just getting to Nekataka, which is like the main big giant city. It's also like exploring the city is where my last playthrough left off, so we're getting real close to where we're all going to be on the same page. Yeah, so we're going to dive in. I've been thinking about how to handle Nekataka because I don't necessarily want to spend like 6 straight hours walking around the city. So we're going to go in. I think we have a quest to like talk to the queen, and we've heard about some different factions that are stationed here, so we'll probably touch on those because I feel like those are quest lines probably. We're not going to pick up everything in Nekataka at one time though. We're going to try to space it out a little bit. So yeah, we're back. Hopefully we don't run into any issues, but everything seemed to be running smooth. What did we do last week? Oh, we just knocked out some different combat. So we basically we were down here in Port Mahe, and we had to come up here, and we just kind of hit these little islands on our way because there were some appropriate, I don't know, I guess little mini dungeons. Didn't have too many problems. This place was pretty interesting. We saw like a dude get sacrificed there. I felt like a dick for letting it happen, but what are you gonna do? Alright, let's hit Nekataka. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Packers had a bye, so it was stress-free. I like our hat. As you walk down the dock, your approach is noted by a cadre of heavily armored Amawa. Their leader briskly leads them to intercept you. The harbor master looks you up and down with pursed lips. She looks past you towards your ship.
You're far from home, farmer. How did you make it all this way in your little boat?
The Amawa cranes her thick neck to look along the hull of your ship. Her expression conveys equal portions incredulity and pity. She doesn't like our boat. Rude.
Why do we gotta be farmers just because we're from Deerwood?
Are you a farmer?
Yeah, but you can't just assume. We got rabble-rousers too.
Yeah. Rabble-rousers and ne'er-do-wells. As her attention returns to you, the Amawa's mood becomes more formal.
I'm the harbor master, Kauha. I must ask your reason for docking in Nekataka.
I mean, I guess I'll go with honesty. I'm following a giant made of Adra, and I need to see someone in the palace about it. The harbor master chuckles to herself, as do the women and men behind her. I guess they didn't see the giant, huh?
Yeah, you do need to see someone, truly. I think it's the animancers in the spire you're looking for. To help with your head.
She gave the old, she thinks we're cuckoo. The assembled guards roar with laughter and clap the harbor master on the back for her joke. That wasn't even that fucking funny. I don't mind getting burned, I just want it to be good. Deep within you, you feel an uncomfortable roiling. Got a bellyache. You can't be certain if the sensation is physical or spiritual, but it immediately induces nausea and fills your ears with the sound of blood rushing through your head. Cutting through the din, you hear a familiar woman's voice speak. Each word comes slowly, falling with what sounds like the chiming of a small bell.
Show them. Show them what you are.
I mean, I kind of feel like a badass, dude. Like, I got a god on my side, yo. I'm a watcher in the Herald of Barath. The whole Deadfire is in danger. Please let me pass.
I've heard enough. There's no room for you in Nekataka Harbor. Get back on your ship and head back to open sea.
The harbor master gestures towards your boat. The women and men behind her nod and murmur in agreement. The nausea continues to build inside you, blood pounding against your skull. Again, the woman's voice. Again, the chimes.
I will help you.
Okay.
What's the matter with you? What are you doing? If you're trying to scare us with some cipher mischief, save the purple flames for the tribes of the Outer Islands.
Oh, they can see this? The roar in your head begins to abate. The ringing of the chimes becomes clear, rhythmic, 2 successive peals followed by a brief respite. You realize the chime is ringing in tandem with your heartbeat. You open your eyes. The harbor master is gesturing wildly, presumably to get your attention, and yelling in your face, but you hear no words, only the ringing of the chime as your heart rate slows and slows and slows and slows.
Now.
What is this?
Run for it! So much for discretion.
So those were the souls I've been sucking up, I guess?
Right.
Well, they went away. See, I mean, now I'm torn because Barath kind of treats us like shit, but, I mean, if she's gonna let me be super cool, then... We really need to rest. Is there an inn in this area? look at all these places. This is why I was like, yeah, I mean, we're just not going to be able to do everything in the town to be like, there's no, what, I don't know which one of these is an inn, if any of them is an inn. Valera Estate, Maps, Adramil, maybe this.
And now Port Marshal. Yes.
Oh, Aloth wants to talk. Let's see what he has to say.
You stood with me through more than anyone I've ever known.
We did go through quite a bit.
But a lot has happened over the last 5 years.
So tell me.
After we parted, I set out to destroy the Leaden Key. It's controlled us for too long. I wanted to free Kith from it. So for 5 years, I've been tracking down Leaden Key circles, searching for the places where they operate in secret. Trying to undo them.
How's that been going?
The task has been more difficult than I anticipated.
How so?
I don't think I fully understood the weight of the decisions I would have to make, or the burden of living with them. It was much easier when I only had to follow someone else's lead. My father's, Theos's, yours.
We all have to stand on our own eventually.
I know, and I have.
He laces his fingers together, a familiar look of anxiety working its way over his face.
After we defeated Theos, I thought the hard part of undoing his work would be tracking down the Leaden Key's members and operations.
But
Perhaps this would be easier with an example. I went to a village in Old Valia, a run-down backwater of a place. Aye, right home like it was.
there she is.
Centuries ago, the Leaden Key had intervened to end some heretical cult. The details were lost, but what had endured was a practice of ritual bloodletting. A gruesome, pointless tradition.
You got an eye for charming little towns, I'll say that much.
At every full moon, the villagers would feed the soil with their blood. No one, young or old, sick or hale, was exempt.
That's nice. What did you do?
The village priest administered the practice. Grim old fellow. Reminded me of Theos.
Wicked old bunbag, 'tis what the lad means.
Hey.
He was a tyrant. I was certain that if the villagers were free of his influence, they'd be free from the bloodletting too.
Okay.
So I arranged for him to have an accident.
Clever.
I thought so, at first. The old man died, and the villagers were terrified. They were convinced his death was an ill omen. They blamed it, and every other mishap that befell them, on their lack of faith. So they began bloodletting every week, turning on their neighbors for giving too little. Instead of a handful dying each year, a few perished every week.
He's worked the edge of his sash into a tight knot. Yeah, it's pretty tough. It's a pretty tough, I mean, you couldn't have known that would happen, and it's not your fault.
I had to do something, didn't I?
I kind of think so. I thought it was clever before you told me how it ended up.
I keep wondering what I might have done differently, or how I could have known better.
Learning from mistakes is a good start.
I suppose so. Thank you. It's a relief to share this burden. You've given me a lot to think about.
You still haven't told me what the animancers have to do with any of this.
Ah, that. I'm looking for an old Leaden Key sect. I've found several references, but I want to be sure. Please, let me go over my notes again. Then I promise I'll tell you everything.
Okay. So literally my quest is to wait for him to tell me more. Is that what it said? Yeah, wait for Ayla. Okay. Well, that's a pretty bummer of a story, bud. Hey! I know you.
Watcher. Tiverus. Is it really you?
Hey, I know those feathers. Pallegina.
It's been ages. But what's happened to your armor?
You two know each other? I mean, I wouldn't be jealous if you did.
Shoti has no poker face whatsoever, does she?
Know this last Cap? Oh, weren't aware you favored feathers.
Pallegina. So Pallegina's in your party in the first game. She's a paladin. She's a godlike, quite serious, and she's one of the companions actually whose quest I did not complete. I can't even remember if I had a good reason for it, other than it was just the Shonti is sounding thirsty. No shit, she doesn't hide it at all. Yeah, I think it maybe just have been a case I was like 150 hours into the playthrough. But I remember I was bummed out because I did not get, like, her slide. Like, it didn't grow great for her with, like, her paladin order. Pallegina's mouth hangs open in shock, though her hair and feathers have the same immaculate grooming as when you last saw her. Her breastplate's 5 suns have been carefully scratched off. She looks down at the armor and back up to you with a pained glance.
I'm sure that even at Cadnua, you must have heard what happened when I returned to the Republics.
Sorry that things didn't work out for you. She glances away and gives an appreciative nod. You can see the muscles in her jaw clenching as the seconds pass.
The Republic survived. That is the most important thing. And here the company's business seems to be getting on fine without my interference.
You working for the Valiant Trading Company now. That's one of those, like, factions I think we wanted to look into. A pathetic laugh escapes her lips. She turns her gaze down, shaking her head.
No. No company associated with the Dukes will employ me now.
Jeez.
I get by working as a ship guard. At least I can be among my people, even if they look down on me.
My problem with Pallegina in the first game is she's such a Debbie Downer, dude. She's always bummed out about shit. I could use her help, though, I suppose. I could use a paladin. Her eyebrows arch, the membranes of her eyes sliding out and back as the weight of your words hits her.
I suppose I should not be surprised, considering all we went through. But no, I will not be coming with you, Watcher. I would be lucky if I wound up dead.
Come on. Things didn't turn out all that...
Caress, Watcher.
A mixture of sadness and anger flashes across her face. It is quickly replaced by her familiar, calm expression. She nods once, then turns to go.
Good riddance and safe travels to you.
She said, go on and get. Well, I want her, though. She's not here? I'm assuming we will find her again. I could use a paladin, to be honest.
Need a fresh jacket or pants? Something more delicate? If you have a frame, I can fit cloth to it without fuss. Take your time. I'll give you space to browse.
You got, bud. During nighttime, this earns a bonus to their stealth skill, and it's nothing we really care too much about. A cloak of deflection, that might be worth. I kind of hesitate to spend any money though until we see more of the city. I'm going to come down here to, I think this is an inn.
The Hazanui is at the palace, blaming the
need to
Valiants
rest
for
'cause we're
attacking one of their ports.
Well, did they?
We're carrying
Of
injuries.
course not.
You got anything to
The
say?
Queen must calm them down before they
Well
go to
met,
war.
stranger. Akira, but isn't this district a fine place?
Juana woman stares off into the distance with a longing expression. Turn to see what she's looking at. She doesn't settle on any point of particular interest. Everything from the high buildings to the cobblestones is a subject of fascination. She notices your attention and turns her eyes to the ground.
I am not one meant to venture far from the gullet. Until recently, I had a respectable job at the Luminous Bathhouse.
The Gullet, colloquially called the Gullet, the slums of Nekataka are home to both the Raparu caste of the city's Huana, as well as myriad colorful and unsavory figures. Built in a great chasm at the heart of Nekataka, it is where much of the city's refuse, literal and figurative, come to rest. It's the ghetto.
Now that I am unemployed, I seek to make myself useful before the money runs out, and I must return to the Roparu as a pauper.
You worked at the Luminous
A
Bathhouse?
wonderful place. Would that I could cross its threshold again and feel the mist of luminous waters.
Hmm. I'm not sure where it is. I think your mom's sitting out on the back thingy.
In spite of my time there, I cannot do else but give it my highest recommendation. You will find the Luminous Bathhouse in Periki's Overlook.
Okay. Could you direct me to the palace?
Akira, you want to follow the road north, up the mountain, always climbing. It is the highest point in the city.
Well, we might as well ask her. How'd you lose your job?
More happens at the bathhouse than cleanliness and ease. It is a place of meetings, business, and transactions, to all of which the attendants are either blind or deaf.
I think I see what's going on here.
One day, I overheard more than I ought to have. In my erring, I gasped. To my great shame, I showed a most unprofessional reaction before clients. I was fired, and rightly so.
What did you overhear? Akima shakes her head and lowers it in deepest shame. She's trembling, and it's clear that in her estimate she has suffered enough without debasing herself even further.
Merla, how is every ship handled?
I don't want to get distracted by every person just yet. Let's make it into this. There's gotta be an inn, yeah? Can't get distracted by every NPC. We'll never fucking get anything done. Yeah, here we go. I like the bar music.
Do you
That's
enjoy
about-
coin, my friend? Can you
Hail
lift the
and
sword?
welcome to the Wild Mare, friend.
A jovial man at the bar grins and motions you closer. His arms are corded with thick muscle and cross-hatched with scars. What's up, dude?
Now, what can I do for you?
Intimate entertainment. Interesting. Show me what you have for
See
sale.
anything you like?
Okay, so we can rest. Ooh, this is strong. We like that. We like that a lot. Got anything in your store? Nothing we really won't want to worry too much about. Let's just rest. We'll take the good rest. Private dance. This song is a banger. I know, dude. That the bar music is so good, dude. Just want to hang out in here. All right.
Ado, my friend. I knew our paths would cross eventually.
A Valiant shouts over the din of the wild mare to get your attention, turning a great many heads to study your exchange. He takes a hearty swig of his tankard. Do I know you?
Not yet, but I know that we will be fast friends.
Cool.
Tell me, you are the one who sails that fine ship, Ak? Terrorize the docks with spirits, Ak?
I mean, terrorized? Yeah. Captain the Defiant at your service.
I am Aboko, and I am positioned to offer... I have opportunities for...
He clumsily unfolds a sheath of parchment. The tankard slips in his grasp and spills ale down the front of his trousers. Ugh. He gawks down at himself in horror.
1,000 times I practiced my speech. Merda. Never did it go this poorly.
Just tell me what you want.
I am supposed to be in the business of giving bounties, but I know no one who hunts them. No one will unfurl their sail for my humble payments. But I must start from the bottom and work my way to the top, Ak?
What bounties?
You will take the job?
Heck yeah, man.
You will take the job.
Yeah.
Agrasima. Something special for my first hunter, then. I will start you on Mariel, the mad animancer.
We already killed that guy.
She tortures her victims with unspeakable treatments before casting what's
Murray.
left to Berath's
She was the mad, right? We got her on the way, bud.
My contact saw her leaving Port Maje and heading west of Maje Island.
Already did. Already done, bro.
My first bounty to pay off. An exciting day for us both.
Ooh, we get a lot of money for it.
Maybe it's not much, but as I make more deals, more pyres will be available.
I figured. That's why, like, you know, we saw those combat encounters on the way up here. It's like we might as well bang these out. They gotta be for something, right? And here we are.
I finally managed to land the rights to a bounty of value. You may not like it.
Oh, we did that one
There
too.
is a thirsty
This guy
drake
literally
who
had all the
roosts
quests
near
for
an
the shit that we already did.
northeast of Maje Island. An important site for refilling canteens. The local tribes call him Purakeo.
Hey, I have
To
his
think
head.
That such a magnificent creature could also be a water-hoarding pest. Dragons are Agrasima, my friend.
You got anything else,
You
bro?
let me
Because
know
I
if
got.
you're
I
interested
can't. I
in
think.
more work,
Do I have any more heads in
a
my
marauder
bag?
gang boss called Nomu broke free of custody along with the rest of his plunder buddies.
Yeah, we haven't seen
It
that
is
guy.
said they wasted no time getting up to their old tricks.
Nomu slipped the noose again. That half-mastered bastard be freeways mad and twice that a killer. Eoya'd be better off shot of him.
You seem familiar, friend. Prison is too kind for a pirate, so there is a bounty on Nomu's head. He and his ilk fled to the wilderness north of Neketaka.
Oh, see, we weren't north. We came from the south. Makes sense.
Agrasima, you have but to ask.
All right. That was a bunch of money. We're up to 6K. So maybe we can... It'd be nice to get, like, a good weapon.
Where in the blazes
For our
is that
guy,
old
if we
man?
could find a good gun. What do you got to say, ma'am? Look at this. What is this this blue fella doing? Doing the Napoleon Dynamite dance up there. The young woman lingers near the stage with a mug of ale clutched tight in her hands. Though she shows no interest in the dancers, the bags beneath her eyes speak to many long nights spent drinking in the tavern. She looks lazily about the room until her gaze alights on you with interest.
Have you seen an old elf hanging around here lately? Dresses funny, probably drunker than an eel in a barrel of mead.
We did see this guy? Says nope is a lie. As serendipity would have it, I met him not long ago, apparently.
You have? Where?
Oh, no. If this is the only one that's not a lie, that means he was the dude that we saw get killed. Ugh. Do we lie? Oh, this is not a fun. I don't. The problem with lying is that I think my party members will hate it. That's why I don't really want to lie. In a humongous pyramid dedicated to Wodaka out in the middle of nowhere.
Don't keep me in suspense. What happened to him?
He's totally fine. Nothing happened. He just went on his own merry way. No, actually, he died.
Did he have any coin on him? Old Coot owed me 5,000 copper.
Oh. What did I feel bad about? Despite her cold words, tears begin to well in her eyes. She blinks them away without comment. Yeah, actually was flat broke. We know because we looted his body.
Andrus pendulous teats. That charlatan cheated me.
I think we're all kind of the baddies.
Thanks for the information. I can't say I like what I heard, but I'm glad to be done with this nonsense all the same.
Khan gives you a curt nod and downs the remainder of her drink in one gulp. She hustles out the door without pausing to look back. I guess, I mean, that could have played out a lot different if we would have tried to save that dude. I don't fucking know. I mean, it doesn't sound like he was a very good guy, so now I guess I can tell myself that, right? It's all stealing. Boo, where's the blue guy? Get the blue guy back out here. There he is. Yeah, get out here, blue. Alright. Stealing. Guess we could go upstairs. We're in here, we'll go upstairs. We're not going to explore every nook and cranny of the damn city, but we're in the inn. We might as well look upstairs. Oh, we see something in the cushions. It's not stealing. What do we got? Ooh, a belt. Take that for sure. Stride and survival. I kind of like having him be a little faster. Getting some frame hiccups that I don't usually get. Maybe that's a Steam thing. Hey, pal.
See something you like?
Well. The dancer turns to greet you, a coy smile tugging at his lips. He's short for an elf, but no less graceful for his lacking height. His long face and dark eyes lend him a solemn air, but any hint of gloom is chased away by the wash of color in his cheeks. He's a handsome fella.
Aloth, this is the last place I expected to see you. Have your interests changed so much since our time at Bragon Hill?
Aloth. A grin lights up Emir's face. He fidgets with his hair self-consciously, smoothing it down where it's been mussed. Aloth. Well, excuse me, sir.
No, I still enjoy tile puzzles and deflecting personal questions. Anyway, what are you doing here?
He looks away as though he's trying to ignore Emir's eager gaze.
I could ask the same of you. I make my own hours, meet fascinating people, and the coin's nothing
He's
to
sassy,
sneer at.
you can tell because he's left-handed.
Better than stuffy old books and unflattering robes.
He casts a critical eye over Aloth's outfit. He opens his mouth to speak, but decides better over. Introduce me to your handsome friend, Aloth. Oh, actually, I like this one better. This This is amazing.
It's good to see you again, Aloth. Anyway, I should get back to it.
He smiles.
Be well.
He smiles warmly at Aloth, blush coloring the tips of his ears.
It was lovely seeing you. Perhaps lovely is too strong a word. I meant pleasant. Perfectly agreeable. I can see where I may have confused the poor fellow in our academy days.
What?
'Twas a right fierce labour getting the lad to finger any flesh that weren't covering his spelly books.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the show? There's more to see, if you're interested.
Tell me about
I
yourself.
suppose.
Yeah, now
I was
wanna know.
raised in the Adir Empire. When I was young, I studied to be an arcane knight. After an incident at my school, I left the continent and wandered until I found myself in Nikitaka. As you can see, I stayed.
Kind of an incident.
A handful of my fellow students got up to a bit of mischief that ended with several people dead.
His gaze lingers on the floor, the cushions, the tables, anywhere but your face. After a moment, he shrugs, offering no further explanation. Huh, weird.
Did you enjoy the show? There's more to see, if you're interested. Till later, then.
Woo! Boy, I'm glad we came up
Ahoy,
here.
Captain. If I could bend your ear a moment, I'll be aiming to thank you for bringing me aboard.
A furred hand at his belly and one heel out, he bows deeply, drooping ear almost touching the ground.
You run a tight shop, and you ain't no terrible person, neither. It'd be a welcome change from the gentleman of leisure.
I'm glad you're with me, buddy.
I've a gift for you. This trinket be from one of the first ships I hunted. Malnage would have snatched it had I not found a perfect hiding spot.
Do I even want to ask this? Where did you hide it?
I know were I to tell you that, you mightn't want it no more.
Oh.
Just a jest, Cap. Nay, I tucked it away in my beard.
Right.
Didn't wear braids back then, so my hair caught about everything from feathers to fish bones. Malnar shook me down for plunder after each raid. I figured out she wouldn't go nowhere near my beard. Said my face were like a saw rip fetish.
Why did Malnage treat you so badly?
Don't rightly know for sure, Cap. Thought at first she wanted me. Lasses be that way sometimes, treating you worse the more they fancy you.
Sometimes.
Given she tried to get me killed twice within our first fortnight together, I thought mayhap she were in deepest love.
Were you attracted to Malnage?
Didn't fancy her in the least.
No.
But a man has needs. And I figured at the time that she were as wet as any other lass.
I guess you're on a ship. Sure. Right?
Figured I'd give her a whisper about what we might get down to in the old. Her answer were an unequivocal no, made with a sharpness. Might have been the closest I've ever been to death.
Hey, shoot your shot, right? Thanks for the gift, pal.
You be entirely welcome. Now, if you'll pardon me, I've roundabout reached my limit for sentiment.
He gave me a cipher shekel. Okay. I'm assuming that must be different based on your class. So right now we have 1 intellect, history, insight. This gives resistance to dex afflictions, though. I feel like that's probably better, right? I think so. God, our fucking crew is dirty. Like, just some dirty mouths in our crew. A young woman reclines on the cushions, a hookah hose held delicately in one hand. Eyes closed, she sings to herself. Her voice is soft and inviting. She doesn't move when she hears you approach, but slowly opens her eyes with a lazy smile. Getting a little high on her own supply.
Come, lay your head on my breast. I will read to you the work of my favorite poet, Skilber.
That's hard to turn down.
100 copper pans,
Never
a
mind.
reasonable fee to experience the sublime words of Adir's greatest poets, don't you think?
Nah.
Come, lay your head on my breast. Farewell.
I'm cool. I'm cool. 100 copper just for a little lay on the dirty pillows. Ridiculous. You get anything? Poetry reading? I know, like... I mean, I'm not here to shame. I think the idea is sweet, but... Read the room, lady. Like, that's a 10 copper job. A burly dwarven man hums a jaunty tune to himself as he fastidiously organizes his collection of scented oils. When he hears you enter the room, he greets you with a smile and a humongous outstretched hand. His grip is strong and sure.
Come to seek ablutions for your sins?
Hello, sir.
Get it? Ablutions? Absolution? Ha! I crack myself up. Gets me every time. Massage? Bath? Whatever you need. Just ask.
With you? All these people are hookers. We got big, intimidating hooker, fire godlike hooker, poetry boob hooker, dancing handsome man. Well, there's 5 of you, so maybe 20 per. We each get... Maybe I just get one boob. Maybe it's a 50-50 job. I lean up against you, you lean up against me. That way we don't gotta sleep with our heads in the mud. Alright, I think we're done in the hooker house. This is the problem. I knew this was going to happen. We've been sitting here for 40 minutes and all we've done is talk to people in this bar. Eesh. Let's get out of here. Okay. We're here to talk to the queen, right? That's our actual purpose. It's this one, yeah? Reach Kahanga Palace in the Serpent's Crown district. Okay. Oh, might as well walk this way so we can grab all this junk. We want all the stuff.
Shh. Voices down, my cullies.
The Queen is holding court today with the Valians and Rowatayans.
That's convenient.
How long before they're killing each other?
Wager on it?
Sansa's mob. We're not gonna go there. I'm like just like randomly picking and choosing the buildings I'm gonna go in right now. What do we got over here? Ship. Shipwright. Maybe we go peep these little merchants real quick. Yeah, I think tonight's just gonna be. That's why I'm gonna attempt to. I mean, I don't. We might run into some sort of combat encounters here. We had a combat heavy
Care
stream
for a
last
fish
time.
or two, stranger? You'll find no.
It is what it is. Settle in.
Welcome, of course.
A fine dagger, some traps. What's this? Ooh, it summons. That might be worth 8 uses, 1 per rest. So you'd only use it when you. It's kind of a. But we've got some junk and shit that we can probably sell. All this crap that we're never gonna use or wear. Yeah, we can get this. I like summons. Summons seem pretty strong. Even if they just buy you time. Give that to her for now. Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing is, like, I enjoy the story and shit. I'm sure, like, you know, it's not something I'm gonna fucking set any viewing records on, but who gives a shit?
Dora must be with you in just a... almost had it. Damn your eyes. Hazard of the work, really. Came in on the sloop? I can hammer your ship together if you're apt to pay me for it.
Having trouble with a client?
Aye. Captain Redora hasn't paid me for her commissioned firepower. While I'm up to my nose in debt, the wild mare gobbles up her coin. And now, pirates are holding my feet to the fire over some sham of a deal.
Samar winces and tugs harder in his beard and self-administer
punishment. If I don't get Redora's payment,
okay.
I might as well start carving my swallow net.
A little side quest here. If it gets me a discount on your labor, I could hunt down Redora. What kind of deal are these pirates offering?
One where I mend Principe ships and no others.
Smart pulls his hair back from his face with both hands, but it only returns to its tangled configuration.
And here I'd have thought a shipwright would be eager for an exclusive contract. In particular, one with clients disposed towards getting their ships shot to shit and shot again.
Ship shot to shit and shot again. Okay.
Folk like that come by coin easy, only to lose it all again. I'm not sinking my business on the say-so of a pack of puffed-up bilge rats. Bastards are driving away business until I give in.
I mean, sure, I'll talk to this lady. If it gets me a discount on your labor, I could hunt down Redora.
You do that? A fair price goes without saying, Cully. It all comes down to blasted pans and pyres in the end, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come...
What do you have? Oh, he sells actual ships. Whoa. I'm not really looking to commit money to my ship at this point. We're not going to do a lot of the ship combat. It's like a text-based thing. It's not great. I'll probably show it at some point, like, just to show it. But for the most part, we'll just, like, board people's ships and fight that way. And I don't have enough money at this point to be spending it on my ship yet. Alright. So what were these other... So maybe we want to go here. Let's get to the Queen. But let's remember that this is here, because this is one of the main hubs that we keep hearing about, Valiant Trading Company. We don't really know if they're good guys or bad guys, but I feel like that's something we're going to want to check out.
It is not as easy as it seems to turn a profit in
Let us focus on Road North. That's where we're going. Let's try and go to... Ooh, pretty lights. I'm like, I won't get distracted, and then literally pretty lights. Alright, don't talk to these people yet. Gunpowder barrels sitting here, that's interesting. Oh, did I go the wrong way? Oh, for frick's sake. Here, fast forward. Went the wrong way.
Where is my postinago of a brother? You there? Have you seen Lauro Badato? Madico, where is that spoiled brat?
See, obviously this town city could take... Yeah, I know. I mean, like a lot of RPGs like that, you get to the major city and it's like, ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. I do want to do a lot of this stuff. I just don't necessarily want to, like, spend 10 hours gathering all the quests Like, I'll try to pick up a few, go bang them out, pick up a few, go bang them out. And that's one of the advantages of doing the level scaling the way we did, is we shouldn't, like, out-level things and make them, like, pointless.
Laro is past due for a company meeting. Mother wants me to drag the elusive louse back by his
Got
ear.
a missing brother, I got
Must
it.
be nice to be a layabout. Uncle Angbert would have tanned my hide.
Fuck. I am angry and jealous in equal measure. You'd think this district was a maze, the way he manages to hide.
She glances over your shoulder and sighs, then looks back at you with sudden recognition.
The spirit magnet. Sientere, that I did not recognize.
Is that what people are calling me? The spirit magnet? That's kind of fucking cool.
If you desire to get in the graces of the Valiant Trading Company, we can help each other.
So we were just talking about this. What sort of clout do you have with the trading company?
Mother's bank commands the wealth of the Deadfire campaign. Could I persuade you to watch out for Laro? I'd pay generously for your trouble.
Study her hands. Nera has been digging her nails into her ledger, leaving crescent moon-shaped impressions in the binding. She notices your interest and holds the book protectively close.
I'm concerned, because Laro tends to feud with Orso, one of the local Valera rats.
What do you mean by Valera rat?
The Valeras. A brood of sea vermin playing at nobility. We squabble and compete, but Laro, the Postinago, takes it too far.
Oh, I hate Postinagos. I mean, if I see him...
Would you?
I'll send him your way.
I'll be waiting at the estate in case he happens to return. Laro and his miscreant friends carouse at the tavern, the falls above the Adra Mill, and the southwestern bridge.
Well, we were just at the tavern. I don't think we saw Laro.
If you see him, tell Laro to get his good-for-nothing ass back home.
I will.
Well, we do have this thing with chasing a rogue god to the ends of Aora, but I guess if it's on the way...
That can wait. We'll find her brother. Oops.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. It's about Shodi.
Fucking talkative bunch. Yeah, I know, dude. She wants your balls. I noticed, too. What? What about it?
She means well. I can see that. And she's spirited, and if I was still young and didn't know the things I know, it'd be different. But anybody got that much faith in any god, let alone Aethys? I don't know how to talk to someone like that. Not these days. I get why she's like that. And I was there once, long time back. But it's 'cause of that I can't see a way to respect it. I'm no good at hiding it from her either. I don't see this getting better.
Keep avoiding her. I think there's more to her than you're giving her credit for. He is being a little rough. This has a little bit more context coming from the first game because now Shoti's dialed up, I think, a few notches, but Adair in the first game is kind of similar to Shoti. He's naively hopeful. He's like, and yeah.
Doesn't seem like she's any different than what she shows.
She's a Dawn Star, but she doesn't worship Aothis. She worships Gon. Parentheses. I don't really understand the fucking difference, but...
Same thing, really. That's just her trying to find a way to worship Aethys that makes sense to her.
Boy, this is hitting a little close to home.
I guess that sounds familiar now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Interesting. We're trying to go up here to the road north. Alright, up these stairs. Yeah, he's like... You know, now he's like...
Have you heard about
jaded
the
is the right
commotion at
word.
the palace? Of course.
Yeah, we're like...
Something about luminous Adra.
I don't know why we're chugging at a certain point. Let me look at, I don't know what's got us doing that. I'll fiddle with it another time, I suppose. We didn't have that problem on Game Pass. Seems like a Steam issue.
Luminous Adra.
Holy shit tits. So this is where we have to go. It's locked. Do we just have to go one at a time? Is that it? Alright, let's go to Pariki's Overlook. Fucking huge ass city, dude. Good grief. Pariki's Overlook. Got exotic herbs, the dark cupboard. Arkamir's Manor. That place is fucking huge. Marihi's Metalwork. That might have gear. Overlook Cuisine. The Luminous Bathhouse. This is what that lady was talking about. This might have gear. Water Shapers Guild. That might be like another quest hub, maybe. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna try and pick and choose. We're gonna try and be here for a little while. Yeah, I'm not in any big. I mean, if you're watching Deadfire, you ought to have some interest in this shit, but I don't think herbs. Let's hit these places that look like there might be merchants.
Hot razor skewers, crusted swordfish.
Just to see, maybe we'll see like a hot piece of gear that we want to save up for. I would like to up my damage. That is...
I say, you look like someone who wants protection and a certain something about presence. Akira?
Akira, the Hawaiian woman, scans you up and down, nodding as she measures your proportions.
Holler if any of the iron or steel laying around catches your fancy. Or if you need something repaired, I'm happy to take a glance.
Oh, we can show her. This was in our ship, and this is from... These are broken weapons from the first game. Can you do anything with these?
Akira, but these wonders have suffered greatly. I say you must take better care of your things.
Bitch.
I say I could repair these to their working order for 1,500 pyres each. Something about the metal, it yearns to bond as one. I could join all these pieces into a great sword for 3,000 pyres.
Ooh.
If you need iron or steel, maybe even something lighter, I've got plenty in stock.
This is tough. I don't want to guide it. Obviously, I could fucking Google these and have it and look, but that's lame. I don't remember what these things did in the first game. I also couldn't be sure that it would be the same. I'm tempted to do the big one, right? Even though I don't even have a character right now. Well, we saw Pelagina, and I'm assuming that we're gonna get her. She could be like our two-hander user. 3K's like half our money, though, isn't it? Fuck it. It's cool, right? It's shit that's from the first game. We found it in our ship. We found a lady who could repair it. Let's fucking do it. Combine the shards and craft the great sword. Big dick sword, yeah.
Akira,
yeah.
When you swing this beauty, you must make sure to tell your foes that Mahiri sent you.
Hard to argue with that. My guy's not gonna use it. But...
Whispers of the Endless Paths. A most brooding and gloomful weapon, I say.
Whispers of the... Ooh. Attacks in a cone. And it's... Whoa, dude. Whoa. This is really good. Whoa. big
May
dick
it chop your
sword
enemies
was the
into
right
fine
choice.
pieces for the delight of Tongaloa.
This is some fine
I'm
work.
honored to have the trust of such a fine customer. Do not hesitate to bring me another challenge. Akira, if you need iron or steel, maybe even something lighter, I've got plenty in stock.
So what else do you have here? We don't have that much money now. Two-handed arbalist. One-handed dagger. Bunch of fine stuff. Shield. I don't even see guns. Man, what do I do with this now in the meantime, though? I guess I just give it to him. I didn't, I don't think I didn't specialize yet into... Because I was going to use him as like a dual wielder, but I don't think I've actually taken anything yet that commits me to that. So I could just give it to him for now, yeah? It's kind of funny to give the little guy the big giant sword. Oh, well, unequip. How do I unequip? Oops, that's not how you do it. That's not how you do it. Big sword. Nice. Okay. Alright.
Huh? Right.
Seraphin,
Don't think I'll hit the
catch,
bathhouse.
I say.
There's just more food and shit. Ooh, really good food though. My goodness. And he has infinite of these. Crazy. Feel like later in the game when like we're rolling in dough, we're just gonna have to go stock up on that shit.
I weren't in your head, lad. You think like an ogre snores. Would be a fool and a half not to make sure them thoughts ain't full up of trouble.
What do you think you're gonna find?
Nothing particular, just, anything.
You look thirsty.
So there's the dark cupboard. This was what?
You have no right to interfere in Rauatai's business.
Huana culture isn't business, you company drudge.
What was this place called? Arkamir's Manor, and there's spells that are called like Arkamir's Dazzling Lights in this game. Like the same dude? Like the Arkamir?
I don't give two pyres for your tribal pride, and I wager that Arkamir cares even less.
Here you go. Arkamir is an archmage of worldwide renown. The spells bearing his name focus largely on illusion and pain, qualities that he prizes in his personal life and teaching philosophy. Over the years, he has fostered dozens of students, but none have graduated from their apprenticeship to Arkamir's satisfaction, opting instead to leave his service in bitterness and resentment over the Archmage's notoriously unfair treatment. He lives in Nekataka at Pariki's Overlook. This is actually his house, where he operates a local magic shop, the Dark Cupboard. Oh. Interesting.
If this is what passes for Rauatai in diplomacy, Razanui has bigger problems.
If you've come to see Arkamir, you're too late. He left the estate on wizard business.
What's going on between you two?
Tamar and I wanted something from Arkamir. Our powers of persuasion leave much to be desired.
The wizard got his hands on a Huana tablet, the Harapo epic. I came to reclaim it for Rauatai. In the middle of my negotiations, this little pest showed up with a claim on it.
The Harapo epic belongs to the Huana. The Queen sent me to remind you both.
Who's Arkamir?
A spellcaster, and a damn good one. But he and his apprentice run the Dark Cupboard, a local magic shop.
How did he come to possess this tablet?
I believe that he had dealings with black market treasure hunters. Not that the Queen will implicate him.
She's too preoccupied negotiating with the warmongers at her door.
Any idea where he went?
Arkemir could be drinking Kuiki wine with dead kings. There's no finding him if he doesn't want to be found.
Is that a thing he does? So what's your plan?
I might as well adjourn to the palace in Serpent's Crown and give Arkemir time to think.
What a load of... You mean to get your hands on that tablet with or without Arkemir? You island rats can barely write your own names, much less a distinguished epic.
Natahe blinks at her in shock and takes a moment to smooth down the creases in her uniform. Yeah, that was a bit... maybe over the line.
Scamper back to the Brass Citadel and spin your own plots. I will happily do the same on my side of the island.
Oh, so now I can actually choose to... I mean, I didn't really get a good read if one of these guys was good or bad. I guess I'll just pick, let's talk to you.
I suppose I can spare a moment.
I mean, tell me about this thing.
It's a handsome piece of rock, which some call valuable. I won't dispute that point if the value goes to Rauatai.
Oh, so does she work for the Royal Deadfire Company? I didn't hear her say that. Or does the other lady work for the Royal Deadfire Company? I don't know.
I suppose it's no secret that we're after more than some arbitrary cultural touchstone. We're looking for a route to Ukaizo.
Ukaizo is a mythical island. Oh, didn't we read about this before? It's like the Atlantis thing. All agree that Ukaizo vanished after cataclysmic storms. Yeah, we read about that.
Stands to reason that ancient lore would be a key to finding the place.
So she's saying that she works for these people and they want this epic because they're looking for Ukaizo. I think I've... What kind of defenses does Arkemir inside of it? Is that kind of the quest? Am you supposed to sneak into this dude's manor?
Arkemir is a magical savant and a recluse. That makes for a very dangerous combination.
No shit.
He relies on imps and ironclad constructs to maintain the estate. When you've lived as long as Arkemir, I suppose trust becomes a problem. Fine by me. I'm looking forward to the day when the Harappo epic is someone else's concern.
I mean, could it really be a path to Ukaizo?
When it comes to finding the Lost Island, we can't afford to neglect any lead. The Ranganui seeks to saddle the weather and harness the storm. If there is a place where this can happen, it is Ukaizo.
Okay. Any ideas on how you're gonna get it?
I heard tell of Ephron, a thief with a penchant for making house calls.
Hire a thief, huh?
Word has it that Ifrin made his way inside of Arkamir's manor and later died.
Oh, never mind.
Now his soul is bound to the fortune-telling machine in the dark cupboard. Strange fate.
His soul is bound to the fortune-telling machine. Bummer.
All of her pretenses of cultural pride are a means to an end. Like the rest of the Huana, she isn't above exploiting any advantage if she can profit from it.
And the Huana... The Huana are like the natives, right? I'm trying to keep all these terms and phrases and get them right in my head. They're like the natives, but this lady seems to like really look down on them. They're just trying to get by.
As you say?
Yeah, she's no fan of them. This lady feels a little racist.
I help finance expeditions around the Isles, which often means keeping an ear to the ground. Not very romantic from behind a desk, but Rauatai's campaign could use the extra coin.
This lady seems like not the greatest, right? She works for this Royal Deadfire Company. She says they're looking for Ukaizo, but she seems to be kind of a racist pile of shit, if I was reading that conversation correctly. Kitty. Jules the kitty. Nice.
The sea is true home, not smelly mountain.
Worthless idiot. Hello, worthless idiot.
What you want?
The imp recoils from you with a sharp hiss. Oh, I can ask him. How can I get inside? What are you doing out here?
Arkemir doesn't let worthless idiot outside after worthless idiot sprayed dung on stupid tablet.
Oh my goodness. Gee, how'd you get your name?
But Arkemir not home. So worthless idiot watches the ships come in, looks at all the tasty gulls.
Your name is Worthless Idiot?
Those Arkemir's big words. Gave name, but worthless idiot no understand.
Okay, I usually don't lie, but that name is a title of distinction among wizards.
Ha! Wait till worthless idiot tells Krill Jelly and Grease Boy.
Yeah, Krill Jelly and Grease Boy they're gonna be so jealous. Those idiots. Will he be on my team? You want to sell? Oh well, first I guess I should ask him. I want to say both things. How can I get inside?
Sprout wings like imp, huh? Fly up the balcony.
Huh. The imp bats its wings. The imp bats its wings, bat extra hard. I think that's a typo. Extra hard for emphasis before pointing at the highest level of the neighboring manor.
Doors are for ground meat.
You want to set sail and eat gulls? Because you're welcome aboard the Defiant, worthless idiot. The wizard is a prick. No, I mean, no kidding, dude. This guy seems like so he sprayed a little shit on something. Big deal. The imp takes in your words, its eyes widening to the size of moist saucers. A flap of its wings carries it closer to whisper in your ear.
How often you beat your crew, huh?
Oh. I don't. Not yet.
No beatings? None?
Oh, he's like Dobby. Right. Like, who among us, you know, who among us hasn't fucking diarrhea sprayed a white couch or two? You know? It happens once, 1, 2, 3 times, and you get a reputation for it.
I join crew? I join crew!
Absolutely, you can join my crew. The imp flutters in an excited little circle. It points down at the distant shape of Queen's Berth and salivates at the sight of gulls landing on the rigging of the Defiant. Yeah, you can eat all them gulls. Yeah, he's free! Alright, Worthless Idiot is now available to crew your ship.
She might be sleepwalking. She's like
I'll come up there and check on you in a second.
on her.
Yeah, I got you. I'll come up there and check. Give me 45
she's
seconds.
Like saying that her stomach hurts and that she needs to use a toothbrush.
Okay, I'll be right there. I gotta take a pause. We're gonna take a 5-minute break and gotta check on my girls and have a cigarette. We'll be right back. Alright. Should be back. Sorry about that. What were we doing? Oh, we just got Worthless Idiot. He's a navigator. How do I see who is what? Cannoneer, helmsman. I don't know. These are both deckhands. Like, do I want a navigator? I don't even know. I just want Worthless Idiot on the team. Oh, down here is navigator. Oh. You're hurt. So you need rest. Got it. You can eat some rice. You got lots of water to drink. Delicious tar loaf. That makes their morale go up. We want their morale to go up. We want happy crew members. I don't think we have any good drinks though, so we're just gonna have to drink Wawa. Sorry guys, no. We'll pick up some sodies when we get the opportunity. So hang on, let's look at our. Let's see. The lighted path. This is it. Yeah, it says 3 red skulls. This definitely isn't for now. It says I need to find a way into Arkamir's Manor in Pariki's Overlook. The obvious choice is the front door, but it's locked and there are undoubtedly guards. Either Natehi or Tamara should have some ideas about how to enter. I can find them during the day in Serpent's Crown. Someone named Ifrin crossed Arkamir and ended up soulbound to the fortune-telling machine at the Dark Cupboard. So we'll talk to the fortune machine when it comes time to do that, but it looks like that is a far in the future sort of quest. Sounds like it'll be fun though. Break into the wizard's manor. There's nothing dangerous in there.
Takehu, you have shirked your duties for the last time, I say.
A guildmaster in fine robes stares down the sizable, blue-skinned Amawa before her. Students observe the exchange in a loose circle, exchanging whispers.
Guildmaster, be reasonable.
He tosses his anemone-like hair, which glows faintly as each bulbous strand settles in place. Anemone-like hair.
I skipped one lecture to travel up the mountain. Still, the palace is closed until you present me before Onikaza.
He crosses his arms and raises one eyebrow. The murmurs of the crowd grow in volume.
You went alone. I asked for patience, but as usual, you make a trench out of a tide pool.
This sounds important, or controversial, or both.
Akira.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to fight Arkamir or not. Who knows, right?
My patience wears thin, old shark. You have stifled me enough for one trip through Rikuhu's bowels.
Rikuhu? Many who want to worship Barath, that's the lady that is talking to us, as Rikuhu, the twin eel god that represents the cyclic connection between overworld and underworld, life and death. Rikuhu is often depicted with the 2 constituent eels, Kahopa, representing the overworld and life, and Tangaloa, who represents underworld and death, devouring one another by the tail. Oh, okay, I see. In Huana folklore, Kahopa and Tangaloa were born before time existed, and each had an insatiable appetite. They began to devour all living things, and with each thing devoured, they became larger. When there were no living things left to eat, and the 2 eels were so enormous as to encompass all existence, they began to devour one another. Thus, all beings are perpetually passing through the digestive tracts of the two eels. When one reaches the end, it passes through the mouth of the next eel, the gateway to or from the underworld, and the next stage of existence begins. The notion of time is merely one's perception of the digestive process. I like it. We're all poop. Makes as much sense to me as anything else.
I say Ngati weeps at her petulant spectacle of a child.
He's the child of Ngati?
Ikera. The significance is clearer to some than others.
He waves towards the guildmaster with the back of his hand.
For a water shaper who treasures his duty to the goddess, you spend too many days cavorting at the brothel.
Oh. The guildmaster sidesteps Takehu and takes long strides away from the circles. Sparing another glance at Takehu, the crowd disperses.
Ugh, insufferable.
Takehu sighs and smooths back his hair. He turns his attention to you with a raised eyebrow.
Did you need something? Or is it enough to bask in perfection?
Water shaping sounds like a prestigious talent.
Well, through our connection to the gods, the Hawana mold water like it is clay, easing it into an assumed form.
Grinning, Takehu adjusts his posture to assume a flowing, almost weightless stance. He's a water shaper. He's an avatar dude.
We could sink every ship in Rauatai's fleet if they drew too close to the city. But some of us have gentler tastes. Some of us see water shaping for what it is. A gift of divine expression.
So you're a water shaper?
Well, surely you have seen my works across Nekitaka. Look to the antechamber of the Kahanga Palace for my Apple of Ngati, or to the luminous bathhouse for my Dance of the Wanton Priestess. For as long as there have been Hawana, there have been water shapers. But only since Takehu has water shaping been art.
Ooh, I like people who refer to themselves as water bender. That's what I was trying to think of. I take it you and the guildmaster don't get along.
Kira, I bring art to the Guild of Water Shapers, but they do not tolerate expression here.
I can see they don't appreciate your fanciness.
What I am is to blame, I say.
Handsome? A godlike?
Just so. Blessed and cursed at birth, I say. Water shaping is Ngati's gift to the Hawana, and apparently I am too. Savior to the tribes.
Sounds like they put a lot of pressure on you.
The only question is, do I return to my duties, or while away a few hours in the bathhouse?
The bathhouse. Definitely the bathhouse.
The waters are fine, I say. Finer still with company.
Ooh. Sighing to himself, Takehu scans you up and down. He casually clears his throat and again. Yeah, you like what you see, don't you, buddy? I'm just gonna say nothing, you know?
Time alone is never wasted,
That's
I
right.
say.
Have yourself a drink. I could use a rowdy fish like you on the Defiant if you'll have a watcher at the helm.
A watcher? And here I am, used to being the freak of Pariki's Overlook.
Oh, that's not nice.
What does a watcher do?
I commune with the... I watch, mostly the dead. I commune with spirits of the dead.
Ikera. Just so.
Ikera.
I say I am no sailor, and I know even less about death. I am an artist.
He stirs his fingers through the air, drawing together droplets of moisture into an orb of water that floats over his palm.
My peers do not understand. Water shaping to them is like studying calligraphy, to brew ink and sort parchment.
I mean, I have nothing against a sensitive artist. I like a sensitive artist. He claps your shoulder and grins.
You are not unknown to me, I say. Whispers of an Adra Colossus reach my ears.
Oh, you've heard.
And louder whispers of a corpse who follows him.
That's me.
What will you do when you catch up to this walking god?
Yeah, I'm saying if you're on a ship, waterbending is top 3 abilities, right? What will we do? Offer a few compliments, buy him a drink, see where it goes from there. He would probably appreciate that. I'm not sure yet. You got any ideas? He nods, touching his lower lip as he weighs the matter with care.
I would command the ocean herself to drag him to the bottom of a lightless trench.
Cool.
If it untangles me from the guild's apron strings, then you can mount me as the figurehead of your fair ship.
Sweet.
Our quarters may smell of fish before long, but your crew will be more beautiful by association, I say.
Aloth, he's had enough of this guy already.
Do the rest of us have a say in the matter?
No. Actually, you don't.
Lead on. It will be good to put some distance between myself and the guild, even if we find less savory places along the way. A fair warning, Captain. Ingati gifted her favorite son with more than his stunning complexion.
Can you breathe underwater?
Good guess. Only for as long as, well, I say you will learn. In time.
Can't wait. Ooh. Druid, Chanter, or combo of the two. Ooh. Oh, this is a gross decision. Smelling like fish. I mean, he's made of... I mean, is he... He's a guy... He's kind of like part fish, right? Ooh, this is tough. This is a tough call. So a chanter's like a bard. Shit. What are we missing the bottom? Don't worry about what my ship smells like, okay? It's gonna smell... It's like... You know what? You don't know. You don't know what worthless idiot smells like. How long am I gonna stare at these 3 choices before I actually make a decision? This is really tough. I don't know. I don't know. I'm tempted to just do this because since I can't fucking decide and take a mixture of the two, but then I look at like the shit at the bottom down here and it's all fucking awesome. What is this, Druid? Hang on. So he gets this. Oops. Lose access to fire and creature druid spells. Lose access to fire and Do the ones with keyword beast count as creature? I don't actually see anything tagged with creature. I only see beast. Oof. That's not what I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at the bottom of the chanter tree again here. Storm lose access to all summons. So it can't, well, that actually makes a pretty big difference, because one of the things I like about Chanters is the summons. Alright, let's keep him a druid. Let's keep him a water shaper druid. This is the other problem, is I can't, I only have fucking 6 people. I'm gonna drop Aloth for now, so we can level him up and get a little bit familiar. Okay. We want 1 point in athletics, always, for the heal. We have somebody in metaphysics. We have somebody in religion. We don't really have insight or history covered, right? So we'll put insight on him. So he automatically gets this, which is a little whip that he can summon. Tanglefoot. Seems fairly self-explanatory. Frost and water spells cast this way are foe only. That's quite nice. So we can cast AoEs without hitting our buddies. But only frost and water spells. What I'd like to do is have him be able to do some healing, because just in case we ever need to drop Choti for something, because we'll want to swap party members in and out based on like whether or not we're doing their shit. So if we ever have to drop the priest, I feel like we're gonna need some healing. Yeah, it's kind of my thought. So yeah, so he just doesn't get some of these, I see. And yes, the beast ones, he does not get the beast ones. Okay, fair enough. Pushing back and inflicting freeze. Nice little debuff right here. And corrode damage over time. I think we'll take this for this. Oh, hang on, let me double check. Yeah, for sure. So we'll take Nature's Mark. Alright. And now we're going to put him into Alchemy, I think, because we don't really have anybody who does that. So here he gets Blizzard, which should be really nice, because he can do that without hitting Frost and Water spells. Yes, and that's Frost, so that will not hit our party members, which is really sick. So what do we got over here? One-handed style, two-handed, two-weapon. The druid's knowledge of the forces of nature allows him to automatically inflict additional freeze damage when spirit shifted. Additional shock damage when spirit shifted. Additional corrode damage when okay, so this is wanting you to specialize in a damage type when you're spirit shifted. Got it. Got it. I think I would like that. Shock damage or freeze damage, do we think? Creates a thick layer of bark over allies, affording them an armor rating bonus to pierce, burn, and shock. Pretty nice. This is a nice heal though. 8 health per 3, so that's 8 health 6 times, 48. Let's take the heal. Alchemy and Insight. Now we get one more. So we have the heal, we have Blizzard. Can't take that, can't take that. Corrode damage. This is a Conjure Lesser Blight. I don't like that it's a random kind. Let's take the wood skin, I like that. I like it. Oh, I have no idea what kind of weapon he's going to use. He's got rod specialization. Probably ranged of some kind. With the custom damage. Sure, wands. Maybe he'll use wands. Alchemy, Insight. And now we get to level 3. Nice. So he gets a Chill Fog as well. We had that with Aloth. I think his might be better. This is like crazy strong in the first game, Returning Storm. So this is AoE, Hobbling and Weakening. What does that do? -5 Dex, -5 Con. We're taking that Returning Storm. This is another heal, huh? Temporary immunity to poison and disease effects. That could be something that could, like, trivialize a fight. 30 seconds on one person, huh? Defenses. Maybe I should be taking those. I don't know. Let's go for this. So we have different types of damage. This is raw damage, which we like. We always like raw damage. Oh, and we have one more still. Holy shit. So we get one more. Returning Storm and Infestation for 2nd level. Blizzard, Wood Skin, and the heal for... Is there any other 1st level spells we really want? I don't think so. Plus 10, huh? I think in this case I might go ahead and take one of these. Just to beef him up a little bit. play it safe with him. Give him an extra defense. Yeah, for sure. Have a great night. Yeah. Oh, it'll be... I'm going to go for a little while longer, to be sure, so... It'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
As you turn to Takehu, a shadow passes over your vision. You feel a tug from somewhere deep within his soul. A faint ripple creases the air between you two like a forest of ethereal kelp. Takehu's soul is vibrant and energetic, almost too lively to occupy its mortal shell. There is a bright thread of energy that trails away from him. You instinctively follow it. You stand in a grand hall, underwater and cloaked in oppressive shadows. Pillars of coral and bone reach up to support a ceiling that must be hundreds of fathoms away. Chandeliers lit with bioluminescent globes dangle from long ropes swaying in languid tentacular motions. At the farthest end of the hall sits Andra, as tall as a castle keep and leaning forward on her throne. She has adopted the head of an anglerfish and regards you with its globular stare. Her sickle-shaped jaw opens and closes in a rictus of conflicted emotions.
A life without friction or challenge has left the boy in need of guidance. He thinks himself frail, but my heart beats in his chest. He is stronger than either of you could know.
She claps her hands and the vision shatters, flooding the hall with a deluge of awareness as you return to your senses. She's talking about him? Takehu? Regarding you with a warm smile, Takehu at first seems oblivious to your momentary detachment. Then his brow furrows with concern.
Captain, what say? You look a little blue about the gills.
Andra just reached out
Ngati
to me.
spoke to you. Ha! To leave her son guessing. Oh, this is my tricksome mother through and through.
She seems to care about your well-being.
Oh, you must be special indeed for Ngati to speak with words. For her people, she lays out cryptic stepping stones hidden in omens. Akira, but send her my fondest wishes.
Sure.
Interesting.
You have questions for me. Speak up, I say. Akira, my pleasure. Water shaping is a talent bestowed on the Juana by the goddess Ngati. Hariki was the first in recent memory to organize the talent into a series of teachable forms. What else would you like to know?
Where do they get their powers?
Our art is the yield of the Juana's ancient covenant with the goddess. Our ancestors pledged to protect the luminous Adra, the islands, and the tribes. Ngati gifted us with the strength to keep our promise. Akira, speak freely. Akira, my pleasure. Water shaping is a talent Hariki was the first in...
Thought she might have a quest or something. Guess not. This is all stealing. Oh, that's not. Myru, for what did you send me away to meditate on the fourth form in uncharted waters only to summon me back to the Heaven Fleet? Ba must have gone in the Serpent's Crown. Huh. Guild ruins, huh? No, not right now. Might as well pick these.
Wonderful news, friend Shodi. A sacred coconut beetle is entangled in your hair.
Well, don't just watch it lay eggs. Pull it out for me.
It is a good omen. Let it crawl, I say.
Fair enough. But if it gets smushed, it ain't my fault.
Special beetle. North exit. Alright, we can go up. I think this is where the queen is. An hour and a half later. Serpent's Crown. So we've got the palace. Random houses.
I'm sure I have the perfect gemstone to match.
%10 chance to reflect against spells. Grants the colors within the Hellstone shift applying a random defensive bonus to the. Ooh, that's pretty good. This lady's got like some good kind of starting gear, yeah. We don't need these daggers. We're not going to use daggers. Daggers are for little children. Okay. So let's buy... I kind of like that. I like the ring. We already have one of these, but it's on Aloth, and we left it on him because we're stupid. Wouldn't hate having another one. Running out of money, though. So we've got the Ring of Protection. Yeah, he could use that. Let's give that to Seraphim. And then I like this. We'll wear that. Well, it's not as cool as our hat, but we got a glowy thing. And then we bought this for our buddy Takehu. Throw that on him. Here's a... Okay, he's a pretty nice rod. Cool. Really light armor. Don't really have anything else to give him. Grants Captain's Eye. What's that? While not flanked, the wearer has resistance to perception afflictions. Have I always had that? Oh, he's a fucking godlike. You can't wear it. Oh, fuck that, dude. I want to wear this. I want the hat. Yeah, give this shit to her. Fuck yeah, it's way cooler. Maybe we should switch to the fine mail armor. Alright.
There, look what the Watcher's given me. It's pretty as a picture, ain't it?
Did she say that because I gave her that fucking helm?
Akira, we meet again.
Oh, we just talked to this lady about the... Yeah, what did so the other lady told us about the guy who got put in a fortune-telling machine. What does she have to say?
There's always Hasina, Archimede's apprentice. No love lost there if whispers are true. Archimede seems to enrage those of his inner circle, not excluding the imps. Akira, I say the relevance of the Harappo epic can't be overstated.
So the other lady said that they wanted it to find the Okaizo?
It could prove a touchstone for the Huana. It could even... Sorry. You go ahead.
Why is it so important to you?
It is important to all who call the Deadfire home.
Okay.
The epic is more valuable than I let on. Akira, that should be obvious. The Deadfire is a big place, and the tablet may speak of one small corner of it. Stories are also important to the Huana. Much of who we are is still missing.
What could the epic tell you?
The story could speak to the values and beliefs of our ancestors. The language structure, narrative voice, and use of metaphor can tell us something about the time of its inscription. We could even... Oh, I've lost you, haven't I? Akira, I tend to go on.
And what does the Royal Deadfire Company want with it?
They think the tablet can show them...
So she doesn't want to tell me.
It is nothing. Rautai needs money to compete with Valia. No doubt they have a buyer lined up as we speak.
Oh, my poor sinuses.
I cannot imagine a worse use for the Harapo epic. And I'm sure the Rautai cannot imagine a better one.
So she's not saying anything about the Okaiza, but it seems like she knows about it, but for some reason she doesn't want to say anything. At least the other lady was honest.
Akira, from the Journal of Rakua, an explorer who found the tablet on a remote island some 20 years ago. Unfortunately for Rakua, the most we found of her was her journal among the flotsam of a shipwreck. Akira, the pleasure...
Okay. Well, we'll deal with that when we get to the... when we're ready to take on that quest, but... it seemed like that was going to be a while from now. Alright, let's find this queen, huh?
Barati pays coin to feed the great eel.
You songwriters need a guild if you hope to learn discipline.
Not so. We speak in the tongue of Ngati, Mira. Your pretty dances may upset the puddle, but we command the wind and sky.
Kahanga Palace? Is that where we want to go? The queen should throw all of them out on their ears. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is it.
While I am flattered by the esteemed Hazanui's confidence, I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
The valiant dignitary aims a withering look across the aisle. A middle-aged woman with a square jaw and tar-stained teeth meets it.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
She pulls a slender pipe from her pocket, but at a look from the queen's attendant, she puts it away. No smoking, apparently.
You speak as if I could command the tides. While you are casting your blame in a wide net, why not look to our Kahanga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
A sizable Amawa standing by the throne takes a bold step forward and flares his nostrils at the assembled dignitaries. A hush falls over the room.
I say our guest forgets himself.
He's the prince. He clears his throat and sweeps his gaze from Nero to the rest of the room.
Brother, stand down.
Up to this point, the queen has studied the proceedings with an even expression. She half rises from her throne as she fixates on Prince Aruihi.
You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. I say this is beneath us.
As Aruihi lowers his head, the queen slowly centers her gaze on you and leaves it there.
An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen.
Though her mouth doesn't move, Onikaza's voice comes to you like an insistent memory nestled upon your surface thoughts. No, I mean, I don't have a favorable omen, right? I'm here to talk about the giant statue killing everybody.
The gods remember the honest, and so do I. Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves.
Though she turns to the dignitaries, you still feel her attention on you.
This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
The Queen's voice fills the expansive throne room, leaving you with a hushed silence to fill. Take stock of your audience. The Valian Nero projects affluence with his fine garb and gems. Karu, the Rawatayan Hazanui, stands rigidly, watching the assembly through slitted eyes. She seems like someone who rarely leaves her back to a door. Onikaza, the Huana Queen, is all ease and comfort, though something in her bearing speaks of quiet, measured intensity. Her brother, standing away from proceedings, cannot hide a satisfied grin. The chaos of the hall appeals to him. If it pleases the court, I have journeyed from a crippled Port Mage.
I know this one. His parlor tricks frightened 10 years of every sailor in Queen's Birth.
Raising her hand for silence, Onikaza looks to her brother. He approaches and they exchange a few words too quietly to hear. She lifts her gaze to you once more.
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
Port Mage suffered similar damage when Aothas passed through. Yeah.
Huh. What sailor's tale is this?
Bitch, you weren't there.
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Tell him.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the Dawnstar Dreamers.
She looks at Adair the way one look at an especially rabid but fascinating animal.
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea. Sailor tales, but credible ones.
How came a watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court.
Aothas emerged from beneath Cadnoa, my castle. He made this personal. Silence descends on the hall. Courtiers and delegates eye one another, seemingly gauging which of them will be the first to laugh. A stern look from Queen Onikaza turns every questioning glance to stone.
Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain. A fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire?
I plan on using Adra pillars to track and ultimately confront Aothas.
How resourceful of you. The Isles are studded with enough luminous Adra to bankroll an economy.
She turns a quiet glance in Nero's direction.
I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hasongo. Set sail to the west of Nekataka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light did not appreciate competition. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you. She believes herself entitled to my ear, I say.
Only that Hasongo is a Rawatayan outpost. It would be useful for the Watcher to take one of ours along.
She inclines her chin at another woman standing nearby. A composed Amawa stands at attention, her furrowed brow cleaving down otherwise warm features. By her feet, a colorful bird preens itself without concern.
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer.
She looks you in the eye and gives you a slow nod.
Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
Ak, perfito. Do you mean to stop Eothas by shooting him? Seri Pelagina will go with the Watcher. Show him how the Republic's handled things.
Wow, party's growing quickly here.
Your Excellency, Palagina Messerai has been banished? She has been seen in Queen's Berth. I can have a report to headquarters.
Yeah, we saw her. She was pissed at us. Nero silences the guard with a withering look and a sharp gesture.
You should feel no obligation to take on additional crew. The choice is yours.
Well, I'll take Maya.
Say the word and I'll shoot the tip off a green boy's nose.
You are making a mistake, Watcher. In times like these, trustworthy allies are the most valuable asset of all.
I didn't say no to Pelagina, I just said yes to Maya.
Calm down, Nero. I'm sure you'll get one of your spies in place eventually. In the meantime, Watcher, I hope you'll meet me in the Brass Citadel. There's more for us to discuss among friendlier company.
I believe we are finished here. Aruihi?
Queen Onakaza rises from her throne, and the surrounding guards stand at immediate attention.
Aren't we popular? Take care at Hisongo. The Deadfire was overfull before Aethys blundered in. Your allies will use you toward any end. Do not give your trust lightly.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else.
He banishes the foreign dignitaries with a swift and unmistakably disgusted wave.
Let's see.
Ooh. Interesting. Pure Ranger. Ranger Rogue. Ranger Wizard. That's interesting. Ranger Wizard. Boy, that just seems like a... I don't know. This she doesn't mix well with our group because I'm always in the party and I am a Ranger subclass. So not the greatest mix. Ranger Rogue, two-handed, creates a damage while wielding a two-handed weapon. Interesting. Interesting. I don't like the I don't love these dual classes, to be honest. I think we'll just go pure Ranger. I don't know how much I'm gonna use this lady. I'm not gonna use her right now. Not gonna use her right now. We'll play with her at some point, for sure. Okay, so we have spoken with the Queen.
Your coming is a favorable omen already.
How's that?
You happen by a time when our rivals bicker and tear at each other's throats. Bringing Ngati's chosen on your trek up the mountain.
Oh, he said that because we have Takehu with us.
It does not take a priest to see how the gods send us an outsider to dig under the skin of our enemies.
You don't seem to take your rivals very seriously.
How can I when they posture and peck like a pair of kata birds? I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful as you are disruptive. She trusts me to judge this. You did not come this far to serve the crown, I say, But sailing is an expensive hobby. Loyal service can keep your galley stocked.
What kind of loyal service did you have in mind? Though he had not been paying attention up to this point, Takehu rouses from distraction and blinks at you.
My sister keeps a tight grip on Nekataka, but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet. Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smuggle contraband and pay the Rapau for their silence. Take this if you need proof.
He tosses you a silver medallion inscribed with Valian honorifics. You gain an item, the Envoy's Badge. This medallion once graced the neck of a Valian dignitary and was assumed lost after a terrible shipwreck. How it ended up in the backstreets of Nekataka is a question that Prince Aruihi wants answered.
An envoy ship sank a day's voyage out of Nekataka. He wore that on his breast. My guards recovered it in a raid of the gullet. This confirms my suspicion. Nekataka has a pirate problem. Smugglers and thieves cluster like rats in Delver's Row, a growth in the bowels of our city.
You think pirates raiding those Republic's bastards be the source of your people's agony? Wonder what the gullet folk would be thinking of that, sir.
Anyone who preys on my people will know Onikaza's justice in time, I say. I want someone to peddle the medallion to the black market, earn the trust of these pirates, and learn how supplies come into my city.
To what end?
It will depend on what you find, I say.
He's telling the truth, but there's something more to it all the same, and he doesn't trust his face not to betray it.
Onikaza leaves this for me to handle. While she worries about the manor, I tidy up the basement.
Now tell me what you're holding back.
I say nothing gets past you. Is there any question why I want you for the job? If we dealt only in pirates, then I would put a trusted agent in rags and send him down hiding in a food wagon. But Akira, I have reason to suspect our problem goes deeper than we know. For this, I want an expert. Naturally, you will want to take Ngati's chosen with you.
Me? For what does the lower city need an artist?
You mistake me, I say. I send you because of the missive you delivered to my sister.
He raises his brow as a silent understanding passes between them.
Akira, I did not realize.
Anybody gonna clue me in?
Better if we discuss it on our way down the mountain.
Be on your guard in the gullet. I fear the caverns run deeper than even Ngati could guess.
Okay, so the prince wants us to go to the gullet and investigate pirate activity. So now we're starting to see things break into factions here. So we have a quest for the Juana, and that's the one we just got from the prince. This is the one to go get revenge on the guy who attacked us at the beginning of the game. This is that kind of pompous asshole. He wants to talk to us. Mainly has a base of operations in the Queen's Birth District. So we just got to go to their headquarters. Got you, got you. Where is this at? At the Brass Citadel. Got you. Okay, so we have these 4 to check out. These are our quests for our companions. This is Shoti, Adair, Aloth. This is the Arkamir's Manor quest. And then we have these. Find the Delver's Row in the Gullet. Find Laro, the brother who was missing. Got it. This is the bounty. And the captain we were supposed to talk to. Okay, so that's what we're working with.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Did we still have to talk to the queen or no? So, this is the main quest, and this is 2 skulls, so... We don't want to do the main quest yet, definitely. We want to go find something else to do. We're probably going to find some of these people to chat with. This might be the next big thing that we do. I mean, it's no skulls or anything, and this is the one to go get revenge on the guy who got us at the fucking start of the game, blew our shit up. Okay, is there anything else to do in this area that I want to do right now? Don't know what any of this is. No. Road east. Do we want to do anything to the east? I don't think I want to tackle the gullet yet. Let's see, we don't have any... We didn't have anything sending us there. We have something in the Brass Citadel. And we had something in Queen's Birth, right? Let's go back down to Queen's Birth. Talk to the Valiant people. I don't think I like the idea of working with them. They all kind of seem like fucking capitalist douchebags, but...
Jody, I say, you stepped on a sacred palm beetle.
No, I didn't mean to. Darn it, you think that's bad luck on me now?
Ikera, the elders say your nose will fall off into the sand.
That sounds Wait, you wouldn't be pulling my leg now, would you?
Valera Estate, Cobbler. This is it. Valiant Trading Company headquarters. Is that where Pelagino is supposed to be too? I can't remember. I think so. No sooner do you approach the Valiant woman than she squints and turns up her nose regarding you with thinly veiled distaste.
I only deal with serious clients. Now shoo.
Excuse me?
Done. You are dismissed. Madiko. But it is impossible to find skilled work when every competent freelancer wastes their shore leave in the wild mare. When blood travels south of their brains, the value of a good bounty is forgotten.
Oh, more bounties. We'll take these.
You, a nameless face of the streets? I do not make a habit of shepherding new talent, but... there is a seed of potential. We will cut your teeth on Biakara, a Huana sailor and would-be patriot who plagues company ships. Gelarde! Biakara sails a voyager's scale of Tangaloa off of Hazongo's northeastern coast.
Oh, she's like another captain. Okay.
Questions? Ask your questions, but you have your quarry.
Oh, I can only get one at a time. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for whoever the fuck that was. Oh, it's locked.
If you've come on business with the Valiant Trading Company, it will have to wait until morning. We're closed. There's no need for you to be here after hours. Move along.
What if it's an emergency?
If it has anything to do with paperwork or wax seals, which covers most of what's in the building, I'm confident it can wait until morning. Headquarters are still closed, sir.
Can I just wait? Yeah, that's right. Wait until morning. It's open. Nice. Oh, hey. Are you gonna be on my team now? Oh, you know what? This is all messed up. There we go. You gonna be friends now?
Ado, Watcher. The Cantanichesi sent for me. It seems the Republics have need of me again, thanks to you.
It is difficult to read her expression. The corners of her mouth briefly twitch into a smile, but there's worry in her eyes.
Do you have need of me?
I'll always have need of you, Pelagina, old buddy, old pal.
Good.
Shit. Is this where I get my chanter? I turned down chanter with the other guy. Yeah, I think this is where I'm gonna do it. This is gonna make her a really interesting character. Oh, that's all the companions, apparently. Would we rather have her in there than Seraphim? Not really personality-wise, but maybe fucking utility-wise. Well, the problem is, he has that sword, and I would want her to have it. So we could go to the inn and swap. We don't have to swap right this second. So let's keep this for now. And we'll get her in a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna go have a... Ooh. I think I'm gonna go have a quick break before we find whoever we're supposed to talk to in here. Piling up those quests, though. Meet with the director. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sit tight. Couple minutes, and then we will continue on. Keep exploring the city, I guess, huh? Lots of exploration today. Well, Seraphim kind of likes me. That's nice. Alright, yeah. Quick break. A few minutes. Be good. Okay. Is this the guy we have to talk to? The clerk busies himself about the room, favoring you with a brief glance. He rubs under his eyes and exhales through his nose.
Merla, if you are not on the schedule, you are here to waste my time.
Examine the clerk. Luca's shirt is spotted with a number of faded purple stains that you recognize as droplets of wine. Someone has tried unsuccessfully to wash them out. You wino. Noting your interest, Luca tugs his jacket closed.
The servers at the tavern are clumsy. Most clumsy, indeed.
What is this place?
Stumbling from the street, I see. This is the heart of the Valiant Trading Company. You would know that if you had a reason to be here. From her office, Governor Alvari carries out the will of the Songretta Mea Compressa.
The Congress of the Company. A body of 11 high-stakes investors who collectively operate the Valiant Trading Company.
We clerks are the fingers of their long reach.
Okay. Ah.
Eccoci. You have business here?
Yeah. Is that okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I've just come from Port Maje, Governor. Okay, so yeah, that dude had told us to find it. To come here.
You are in luck. The governor is between meetings. Go on in.
Okay, let's see what this guy has to say. Standing next to her desk and lost in thought, Governor Alvari looks up at your approach. Her expression of intent focus thaws instantly, and she greets you with a startlingly sunny smile.
The Watcher. From the palace, yes? You made quite the impression on the Cantanechesi. He went on for ages. Welcome. Make yourself comfortable. I am Lueva Alvari, Governor in Residence of the Valiant Trading Company here in Nekataka. What brings you to my door?
I've come from Port Maje. Governor Clario suggested that the Valiant Trading Company might have work for me.
Generous of him. I am a little surprised he gave you up, to be honest. His operations on Port Maje must be going more smoothly than reported. How much do you know about the luminous Adra trade?
What's your interest in the Adra?
It sells for its weight in gold.
Money.
Our investors have charged us with claiming every vein we can reach. Every viable deposit is of interest to us. Cartographers, surveyors, at any moment we have a dozen expeditions underway. Some weeks ago, we received word of a large quantity of luminous Adra on a distant island. Pukukohara. It is not charted on any of our maps.
Pukukohara.
However, Pukukohara is said to neighbor the island of Tikawara, and we've already made contact with the natives there. We dispatched an expedition to Tikawara with instructions to locate the Adra site and determine its value. Our people have neither returned nor sent any word on their progress. We are too long delayed, and someone must finish the job. A watcher can determine if there is essence in the Adra, if it is worth the trouble and investment to remove it. Information for which we are willing to pay.
Do you want me to find your people?
Ideally. But if the worst has come to pass, I would like you to complete the investigation of the Adra deposit. Anything that may assist the company.
Jeez, every time we talk to these people, they don't give a fuck about their employees, like, at all.
Not much, unfortunately. A few superstitions among the locals, but they're unusually tight-lipped about the subject. Yes, I take your meaning. Here, a taste of what's to come. This will be of some use to you, I think. It entitles you to act as a commissioned agent of the Valiant Trading Company. Present it and you will be recognized as such.
Okay, that seems good to have.
Until then, I believe we're finished. Return here once you have word of our agents and our prize. Oh, and take care upon the open sea. There are greater hazards in these waters than a few pirates.
Okay. Another quest. No skulls on that one either. Okay. Let's go. Where was this lady? Brass Citadel. Let's go talk to these people. Ooh, we can hit the inn and we can let's swap out. Let's bring in Pelagina and just let's take a look at the abilities and stuff. We don't necessarily need to keep her in the party long term, but what we want to do is unequip the big sword from Seraphim. Give that to somebody else for now. Anything else we really want? We can take this ring. So we're kind of sharing equipment right now between Seraphim and Pelagina. At least for right now. Alright, let's bring her in, level her up. Boy, I just feel like she's gonna bring like a lot more utility than Seraphim, but probably less damage.
What can I do for you? Hey, fish boy. What'd I tell you last time? You're not allowed in here.
Uh-oh.
Kara, have we met?
Oh, have you forgotten our little altercation so soon? How convenient for you.
He levels Takehu with a steely glare and begins to count off the man's indiscretions on his fingers.
Last you were here, you got drunk as a hagfish in a barrel of mead.
Kara, as if this pit could afford good honey wine.
Then, when I refused to serve you any longer, you stole a bottle of my finest wine from behind the bar.
Kara, how could I let you poison your clients? Ngati is not deigned to bless a drop of what passes through here.
You drank it all, then clambered onto the stage, pushed the dancer off, and serenaded the crowd with a sloppy rendition of my Oaxaca.
Clamber? These legs do not clamber. Apologize.
You'll have to teach me that one later, Takehu.
Then, when I shoved you out the door and told you not to come back, you tried to kiss me.
Though he looks as if he's about to protest, Takehu thinks twice and holds his silence.
Frankly, I'm surprised someone hasn't killed you yet.
Chintel plants his hands on his hips and does his best to loom over the large Amawa man, though the effect is less than impressive. I'll vouch for him. A strangled sound escapes Shoti's throat as she flushes from neck to forehead.
All right. But if he gets up to any more mischief, it's your purse on the line.
Kara, punish me appropriately if I misbehave.
I'll hold you to that, you slippery bastard. You see anything you like?
Okay, so let's drop Seraphim and bring in Pelagina.
At your service, Watcher.
Oops. And then we want to gear her up. Her armor looks goofy as shit. Okay, so she gets the big sword. put this ring on. Get those defenses up a little bit. And then this necklace. Okay. Okay. What don't we have covered? I don't really give a shit about stealth or sleight of hand, to be honest. I guess she's just gonna be athletics too, make her beefier. We don't have an intimidate. I thought Aloth was... Oh, he's not in the party, so he just doesn't show. Got you. I guess she's gonna be intimidate. Choose an ability for one class. So she comes with Flames of Devotion. And that. We like Lay on Hands. Deep Faith. A paladin's defenses are directly affected by the degree to which he or she acts and blah 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 blah. The intensity of the paladin's faith deepens, granting them increased defensive bonuses to faith and conviction. Plus 10 to all defenses. When suffering damage, gain a stacking bonus to damage dealt on your next weapon attack. Stacks up to 5 times. Ooh. Here she has... Increases slash and shock armor ratings for allies. Okay. See, I like the summons, man. I kind of want to lean into the summons. Buffs for the chants and then summons for the spells. Ooh, that's good too. Shit. Boy, I really want Lay on Hands. I do really want Lay on Hands, gosh darn it. I want a lot of these. Take that. Yeah, I know. Athletics, Intimidate. Get another one. I gotta get Lay on Hands. Gotta have it. Okay. Ooh. Wielding a two-handed weapon. Excuse me. Oh, I just realized you guys are looking at my hand. Fucking good work by me, right? feel like we need this one. Yeah, we'll take the aura. She's just gonna kind of like radiate good vibes. She already has a great sword, which I think is what she's using. We'll just take more two-handed weapons in case we find them. Okay. I want the summon. I want the damn summon. Conjures 3 worms into existence to fight for the party. So we have the summon, we have an armor reduction. Is there anything in here we're desperate for? I do like the two-handed weapon. But maybe I don't take it yet, just in case. Because once I take it, I'm really committed to it. Maybe I don't want to do that quite yet. Oops. If anything, I was thinking, you know, I'm going to take the two-handed. No, fuck. How many things do I have rotating here? 2. But I'm gonna want that one to be sure. Fuck it. Two-handed paladin. Big bonk. Should we rest again? Do we still have that buff?
You need something.
Happy to oblige.
We don't, do we? Let's rest.
Now, you see anything you...
Rest. Okay.
Happy to oblige.
You need something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to oblige. Sure thing.
Alright. Let's go, we wanted to talk to the Royal Deadfire people, right? See what they've got for us, and then...
When I was little,
And then we might leave town?
spent hours chasing each other through the Merkberry fields. Don't think a day went by I didn't have a skinned knee or a bleeding elbow.
Oh, we did that sometimes. Only my brother usually had a hand in the bleeding.
He older or younger than you? Either way, I bet he's just as strapping.
Older. Was older. Then Raid Sarah's invaded.
Oh, I didn't... I mean, of course, it's... God, but I'm so sorry.
God, Adair, you suck at this, dude. We wanted to go to the Brass Citadel, but apparently we have to pass through the freaking gullet first. I'll tell you, well, let's do... I want to talk to the Royal Deadfire people, but I don't necessarily want to get stuck in the gullet for an hour either. Oh well. So this was like the ghetto area. Oh shit. You leave the bustle of the crowds behind, making your way along the winding path into the gullet. For a time the path ascends the mountain. Even so, the cramped walls and rundown Huana buildings close in around you, obscuring your view. You come to a dark passage cutting through the mountain, just wide enough to accommodate a wagon. The path here descends steadily into the rock face. After a lengthy journey through the dimly lit tunnel, you come to the gates of the gullet. The stench hits you first, a foul mixture of rot, stale air, and bodily odors. You notice a guardsman pushing a cart heaped high with moldering food, which must account for some of the smell. Ahead, the homes of the gullet emerge as a collection of lights amid the darkness. You hear the rush of water below, and a frigid breeze wafts up from the unseen depths like an exhalation. Like an exhalation.
This is the gullet? I had not realized.
Takehu glances around wearing a distasteful expression. He raises his arm to cover his nose and mouth. Was calling it the gullet not enough of a clue?
Stop, I say. This is no time for japes. The Mataru are supposed to take care of those below. This does not resemble care to me. Let us go on.
He gestures ahead, but his hand shakes until he brings it down and clutches it with the other. Takehu turns his gaze to the ground beneath his feet. Let's be off. Guess he didn't realize things were so shitty here, huh?
Traveler, have you any food? Surely you've a scrap to spare.
Well, I do want to do stuff here, but not necessarily right now.
They took him. For what? Mataru's the second this month.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate, who'll be left to suffer the Mataru's ire?
Please, I did nothing.
You see a man being dragged along a rickety boardwalk toward a rusty cage that swings over the abyss. He strains against the guard's grip. The guard delivers a savage backhand.
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
The warrior casts a meaningful glance at a woman standing a short distance away.
Let him go!
She screams at the guards, but she doesn't dare approach. The man notices her. His face lights up with shame.
Beer! I'm sorry!
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink. Lower him down!
The guards drag the Raparu into a metal cage and lock him inside. He shouts and rattles the bars as it is lowered over the edge of the platform. Eventually, his screams are lost to the depths.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
What's down there?
What crime could he have committed to deserve such a fate?
This is something we're going to investigate later. Oh, we can actually go down there too. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe that's like a kind of a dungeon down there. Down there in the spooky lands. Alright, let's go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nekataka's poor district hosts more dark than light. The streets and alleys. The only housing many who want to know. As you pass by one of these alleys, a voice calls out. You turn to see a hand fold out from the darkness. The pale palm balances a figurine, more silhouette than statue, in the dim light, and when you try to get a clear look, the fingers fold back up. Magic, the voice says. It summons beasts to harry your enemies. will save you in a pinch in a city as dangerous as this. Surely your life's worth a few silver. You want, you follow. Though you caught only a glimpse of it, you know that the figurine is no mere trinket. There is untapped power within its form. Enter the tunnel. Within the alley, a torch ignites, revealing a tunnel entrance. You pass through the archway. On the other side, a group of principi hold torches and blades. Bodies stuff the corners, eyes dry in the flickering flames, some with their hands bound, others face down in the grime. Strangely vaxeal, isn't it? Set out a little cheese and these foreign rats come tick, 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 chittering in. Hand over that fucking figurine, bro. Rip. The Principi's leader stares at you blankly before taking a step back. His crew glances around, a few reaching for their weapons. The pirate smirks. Nay, I think not. He raises his weapon. You guys have made a terrible mistake, I think. Guess we're doing this. Okay. Well, let's split our tanks. Let's get a dare over here. I never set her chance, so that was a mistake. But we will get her moving. Oh, we can do the summon right away, huh? Let's get those summoned. Tanglefoot? I honestly just kind of want to pop this right away. Bear. I'll hold off on the blessing. Okay. Whew. That hurt. So we've got bear. We've got a dare here. Slow this down a little bit. There we go. He's casting his spell. Let's see. Ooh, really high will on these guys. So that's probably out. Okay. The summon takes a hot minute, unfortunately. Heal. Ooh, that summon takes so long. So long, homie. Let's go ahead and shapeshift with Takehu. We got our worms finally summoned. We're gonna put those on the chanter. And then we can finally get her doing some pally shit. Takehu, spirit shift, please. There you go. We need a big heal right now. Like, right now. Don't die. Damn, she's already fucking dead. I'm gonna F8. Well, shit. When's my last... Because I didn't have 5. Yeah, I've got it right here. Let's restart this. I wasn't expecting a fight. I've been playing for 3 hours. I don't want to fucking eat an injury right away. We can do this. Oh, I actually get to do the... Oh, it starts in the combat. Okay. We got this. I feel like that summon just took maybe a little too long. It takes forever. 5.8 seconds. That is bananas. So maybe we don't lead with that. And then maybe we... You know, I still couldn't change our chance. Maybe we put Bear on this side. Still put Adair over here. Do we just shapeshift right away? No, I still want to get that returning storm off. Okay, so let's get Shardik attacking this chanter. Let's move her up. Well, let's let them come to us. Ooh, that hurts. So let's immediately put this on him. I need to get my guy to safety somehow. Nasty stuff. Can we... we can't engage. Okay. Okay. Let's get a little heal. Let's get her attacking. Okay. Heal. I still think we have to shapeshift. And let's get... Maybe we try to get this paralyze off. We whiffed on the paralyze. That is unfortunate. Who do we focus? Maybe the chanter?
I need to keep your guard up.
Down goes Adair. Man, this is a really difficult fight. Adair's gonna get up.
Let's go.
Ugh, she's just getting... Like, look at the damage she takes. Holy fuck.
We're dropping like flies.
What am I supposed to do about that?
That was an ugly way to die.
Oops. Oops, oops, oops.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Second try, I think.
Okay.
It makes no difference.
We're dropping like flies.
Holy fuck. Try again. It's the fact that I'm surrounded that makes this so difficult. I can try to get this summon again. All right. Okay. I feel like I need to heal. Shapeshift or no? Okay. Trying to put down as much healing as I possibly can. This guy's taking good damage. Can we just eliminate one of these fuckers from the party? Alright, let's go ahead and shapeshift. $31. What just hit me for 31, dude? The Brawler. Crits Pelagina for 31 damage. Nasty. Nasty work from that fella. Can we eliminate this guy with one good shot? Ooh, we had a teleport there that fucked up my whole system. Oh, that cutthroat just got healed, you cocksucker. He's got my guys running around like idiots. Boom! Midair just wrecked his no. Alright, we got one guy down. The problem is this guy's charm is going to wear off in 5 seconds.
Makes no difference.
Okay.
Take him down.
Not landing any shots. What are my actual shots? Target deflection. So we want to shoot the Brawler. We should be able to hit the fucking Brawler. There, we did hit him. try and get our knockdown, and then we'll try and charm this guy again. Shitty. Still doing okay. Maybe now we... No, now we want Infestation of Maggots. This does more damage based on... Like, the more health that they're missing, the more damage it does, so... We like to put that on later in the fight. Bear's down.
Smart, Stony.
Ooh, our summons went away. But that's okay. I think now we want to switch it up. And instead of a summon, we reduce everybody's armor rating. Okay. Ooh, Adair taking big damage from something.
Hey, we had some good times.
Okay, we're doing well. Who's... Oh. We could use this. Get rid of this fucker, please, show team. Fuck. That's a miss we didn't want. We just ran out of gas. Let's take the buff again. Stay up, Adair.
Hey, watch it with that.
Mowing.
Alright. I think we're good. Come on, come on.
This will not do.
Alright, we got it. We got it. Took a couple of tries.
This does not work.
Missed.
Oh, somebody just hit him, please.
Let's go.
Alright. Good shit. That was a hard one. Fine hide armor, fine breastplate. Fine dagger, fine saber. Oh, and this is the figurine he had. Summons a gravehound. Sick. Okay, so I'm like the only one without a decent weapon. She's wearing medium armor, normal. Let's put her in that instead. I kind of want to put her in different armor just because of how fucking stupid she looks. There we go.
Pamper me too much and I'll grow to like it.
Of course.
Okay, I don't even know where I am because I didn't really mean to come here. We have levels. Ooh, so he's now at power level 4. So we've got a charge. Wow, that's really good. I never use this into the fray, honestly. I kind of wish I wouldn't even have taken it. So I think we want this. Charge or increase defenses and shit. Additional engagement. Let's give him that. Full tank. That's all we care about, really. Alright, Shoti. Arcana, Religion. She's also moving up in a power level. She gets Circle of Protection. Creates a large zone of divine shelter, granting allies a bonus to all defenses. Groovy. Causing enemies in the area of effect to take a penalty to all defenses and accrue burn damage over time. Imparts allies that target any ally in the area of effect delivers a killing blow. He or she regains health and strong for 60 seconds. Seems good. A single target, the Hardy inspiration for 60 seconds. Huh? accuracy and might bonuses while enemies receive penalties to the same. This is strong, which is plus 5 might for 60 seconds. Then this gives 4 might for 30 seconds. Seems like a nasty combo. Maybe a little greedy too. To take both. But I think I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay, and we're mechanics and diplomacy. And we just hit power level 3. Okay. Focus enemy to leak energy. Generates a rebounding wave of psychic feedback between the Cypher and an ally that causes crush damage. Those are so hard to line up, though. Violates an enemy's memories to bring vivid recollections of him, leaving them hobbled and weakened. Leaving them dominated. So we already have the charm though, so I don't know that I need this one as well, right? I see. So if they're dominated, they'll actually use their abilities, whereas when they're just charmed, they just attack. Got you. Mentally leaks an ally to those around, forcing attackers to experience a portion of all the damage the ally suffers. So you put that on a tank? Don't love it. Not in love with any of these. Yeah, I'm not in love with any of these third level ones. Frightened and sickened, huh? Frightened and sickened, and then hobbled and weakened on this one. Let's try this. We'll try the frightened and sickened. And then we also get a hunter or a ranger ability. I always want to say hunter. Do we have any just like standard? 50% damage for the animal companion, giving them a damage bonus on any creature suffering a damage over time effect. We're not really leaning into the pet though. We might actually like this for positioning. I think so. Let's try it.
Good.
Let's try it. So we were going here to the Brass Citadel. Let's try and talk to these royal fucking Deadfire people. Probably wrap it up for the evening with our one combat encounter. That's all right. We needed a night like this where we gather quests.
Halt. What is your business at the Brass Citadel?
I met Hazanui Karu at the palace.
You're the Watcher. The one who nearly caused a riot in Queensbirth.
We're a big deal.
The Grand Secretary Atsura wants to meet you. His office is on the lower level of Imperial Command. Up the stairs. Once you're inside, go downstairs through the room on the right. Her office is at the back of Imperial Command. She is busy organizing other matters, but I am sure she will grant you an audience.
Okay.
Leave. No Valiant spy is coming through on my watch.
I'm a merchant. I have business inside.
You want to see our walls, our
gunsmithy.
cannons, our powder house. You must think I'm an idiot.
Ah, you got one thing right.
Why does your Ranga carve his name into a rock?
The Ranga Nui, and it's a commemoration to show what he built.
Alright, so we're here to talk to somebody. Who are we supposed to talk to? Hazanui Karu. There you are. Hazanui Karu paces near her desk, looking like a shark circling the shallows. She clenches a long, elegant pipe between her teeth, the smoke trailing an acrid wake behind her. She looks up when you enter and favors you with a brief nod of acknowledgement.
The former Lord of Cadnua, and one-time Terrifier of Harbor Masters. If dockside tales are to be believed, you have not brought much good news of late. So, in addition to pirates, profiteers, and slavers, the Deadfire has a vengeful god roaming its waters?
Yeah, sorry about that. That's true. At least it's not Skane. That dude is not cool. I need to learn more before we speculate on his motives.
If your report is true, he's stumping port towns into craters. I don't much care why he's doing it. He must be stopped.
She halts, turning to face you. You're finally able to get a good look at her. She's not especially large for an Amawa, but she carries her shoulders high. Her weathered face looks to have seen many storm-blown and sun-beaten days on deck, yet her eyes are sharp and keen. That's why I came to you all at the palace.
If there were help to be found at the palace, do you think Deadfire would be such a mess? The Valians won't lift a finger if it isn't to snatch a coin, and the Huana will barely do that much.
No?
Tell it to the water shapers who washed your stranded boats from sandbars, Hazanui.
Success in trade has been quite elusive for the Rauataians, but the bitterness suits you well.
No one takes charge to solve the big problems. But perhaps we could work together to our mutual benefit.
She takes the pipe in her left hand. As she does, you notice that her right is unusually still. What do you mean?
Look around. Deadfire's full of fertile, temperate islands. Except for Andra's mortar. It's largely free of rough weather.
She waves her right hand and you notice again that her fingers remain strangely still. You realize it's an unusually fine prosthetic.
Yet much of it is uninhabited. Itinerant tribes drift between some of the islands, and smugglers and slavers cluster around the rest. It's a waste. Imagine what this place could be, with well-guarded shipping routes. How many Rauataians we could feed with plantations here.
What does that have to do with me?
If you're chasing the god who's stomping this place into the ground, then we have a common goal. And if you're going to survive here, then you could use an ally.
A hint of a smile tugs at her lips from her tar-stained teeth. What do you have in mind?
The disaster at Hasango remains a key concern. We rely on the port there to ship food back to Rauatai.
She sucks on her pipe, hiding her worried expression behind a cloud of smoke.
That's on hold until you investigate. Short of that, there are other matters that demand attention. Atsura, our Grand Secretary, has a plan that would make use of your unusual talents. His office is downstairs. He can tell you more.
What happened to your hand? She extends her arm, holding a prosthetic between you. It's an exquisite piece with reinforced joints in each of the fingers and a smooth, sanded finish.
It happened a year into my first command. We were chasing pirates along Rauatai's south coast, and they landed a shot right next to our magazine. A lucky hit. I ran below. The fire was already spreading and making for our powder stores. I smothered what I could with my uniform, pulled the rest away with my own hands.
Ew. If you hadn't, you and your crew would have probably died. She nods.
We don't get to choose our challenges, do we? Just the way we meet them. There's a cost to every victory, and the win goes to those willing to make a sacrifice.
She considers the wooden hand, turning it in the light. You sense satisfaction in her gaze.
I'll bet you already know a thing or two about that. And if you don't, Deadfire will teach you soon enough.
What's the game board for?
Hazatoa. Atsura and I usually have a game running, and this one's been going on for over a month and a half. Atsura's good at misdirection, but I've got a mind for the long game. You look like you've come with a purpose.
Well, she seems cooler than the Valiant Trading Company people. We got levels. Let's level these guys up. So he gets boiling spray. I think we want to continue taking these so that we're better when we're spirit shifted. Boy, that would be nice too. That's nice. Calls down a savage storm of sleet and hail, crush and freeze. So we like hailstorm. Overwhelming wave, moonwell. And Secrets of Rhyme seems good too. This has a range of 15. Let's take Overwhelming Wave. I think that'll be good because it doesn't hit us, it only hits the enemy. Causes enemies to be frightened. Summon will-o-wisps. A heal. Oh, we wanted this. We wanted, Yep. Definitely want that. Faster reload time and recovery time with ranged weapons in an aura. A blind. Cannot be interrupted. Increased defenses, maybe? This seems very good too. We'll take Greater Lay on Hands. Seems like the safe pick.
Tell me at once.
Okay, so she wanted us to go talk to Atsura?
I've got it.
Weapon Master. Can't remember where she said they were. This doesn't actually tell me. A young woman with a bright, wild smile and eyes to match raises her eyes and gives you a quick but enthusiastic wave. Then, with an exaggerated look of embarrassment, she stabs herself and crosses her forearms.
I always forget that part. Say, you're the Watcher of Cadnua, aren't you? I've never met anyone famous before.
Here I am.
Except the Hasanui. She yells at me sometimes.
Can you sell me something?
I really wish I could, but my supplies are for the Royal Deadfire Company and our allies. Hazanui's or maybe if you impress her or Atsura, they could make an exception. It's just, this is my first time away from the rough country. I'd heard there were thick, green forests and sandy beaches without a storm in sight, but I never imagined this. You must have traveled lots, seen all sorts of amazing places.
Why does this interest you so much?
I sure hope to. I love Rauatai, but it's hard to go a week without seeing storms, or hearing about mudslides burying a village somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know where that dude was that I'm supposed to talk to at Sura. Maybe downstairs? Barracks. Oh, that's Sura's office. The man behind the desk regards you with attentive, unblinking eyes and a perfectly open expression. His smooth features make it hard to pinpoint his age, though the crinkles at the corners of his eyes suggest he is not especially young. He cocks his head, taking your measure. He pauses before speaking, just a little longer than seems normal. When he finally does, he crosses his forearms over his chest and gives you a slow, exquisitely courteous nod. The whole gesture is so perfectly choreographed that it seems he must have practiced it many times.
Watcher Nui, the Lord of Cadnua.
He gives you a sleek half-smile that reveals a row of perfect, pointed teeth. In his careful stare and the pause before he speaks, you recognize that he's studying you.
I'm not one for ostentation, but your remarkable display at Queen's birth suggests that you are an individual with skills, not mere style.
I like to think I got plenty of both.
So I see. I am Atsura, Grand Secretary of the Royal Deadfire Company.
Sounds like a significant title, but he's strangely emotionless. He might as well be describing the color of his clothing. For a trading company, you've got a very commanding presence in Nekataka.
And why not? Thousands of years ago, our people came from the archipelago. By one reckoning, we have as much claim on these islands as the Huana.
Does all Rauataian law work this way? Where is that mountain of Azada shells I misplaced thousands of years ago?
But our purpose here is trade. While our homeland is rich in saltpeter, the violent climate and rocky soils make it a poor source for most other basic staples. It's my business to look after the mainland's interests here.
He spreads his hands wide to include his rather plain, dim office. Do those interests include Luminous Adra?
That is a Valian frivolity. Leave it to them to observe a substance that occurs nowhere else on Aora, and immediately set about pulverizing it for profit.
And leave it to a Rauataian to ignore the dozens of other uses Valian animancers have discovered for Luminous Adra just in the last few years.
I do not think in years, Aimika. I think in centuries.
His eyes fix on her as a strange, blank smile spreads across his lips. Then he turns back to you.
Yet the Valians toy with Luminous Adra like a child who has discovered her mother's pistol.
They're also using it to advance the science of animancy. What would you do with it?
Nothing. We know too little about Luminous Adra to understand the consequences of ripping it out. Perhaps you can help me keep them from doing more harm.
What do you have in mind?
The demand for luminous Adra has sent the Valian Trading Company into a frenzy. Their expeditions grow too bold, and their officers too greedy.
He puckers his lips as though at a lack of discretion at a dinner party.
Worse, their rapid expansion attracts pirates and threatens the outlying Juana tribes. This risks souring the Kahanga royals against all foreign involvement. But you can curtail their growth.
This isn't about the welfare of the Deadfire, this is about them outpacing you.
By snapping up land, we need to grow food and build ships for our people? Indeed. But our interests and Deadfire's are not mutually exclusive. The Valians have sent an expedition to Pococahara, a storm-wrecked island believed to house a vein of luminous. I hear you accomplished an incredible feat in restoring the luminous Adra near Port Maje. If your abilities allow you to do that, then perhaps you are also capable of the opposite. Find the luminous Adra at Pococahara. Render it unusable to the Valians. This should encourage them to develop the resources they have, rather than reaching for more.
Why would I help you?
Because governors like Clario are a rare breed. Most of the Valian administrators care little for the well-being of the Juana. If the Valians claim Pococahara, it is the locals who will truly suffer.
I thought you were concerned about disturbing Luminous Adra.
But if a small sacrifice here will discourage the Valians from further ventures, then it is a worthwhile risk.
So he wants me to sabotage the other group. We'll see.
Deadfire is a tumultuous place. Consider the value of an ally with ships, cannons, and the backing of a great empire. I do not have the precise location of Pococahara, but the tribe on the nearby island of Tikawara could probably help. I suggest starting now. What else can I do for you?
Interesting.
How do you mean that? Are you making advances at me?
No, dude, I was just...
It's for the best. This would be a most inconvenient time to begin an attachment.
Everybody's so horny on this island. I just meant you seem like... I don't know. Alright, got weird at the end, but... Interesting, right? So I have... So here we have a quest, investigate the situation at Pococahara. And then here we have disrupt the Luminous Adra at Pococahara. Interesting. Have to give some thought. Maybe we'll get more information when we get there. Interesting, interesting.
Criticism is easier than creation.
Anything in here? No. Alright. Alright, alright. Go outside. Okay. Oh, that just takes me... Let me get to, uh-oh. Froze up for a second. Puppy dog. just want to get back outside to a normal spot. I think this feels like a good where we're gonna wrap it for the night. I know this was 4 hours of exploring Nekataka, but now I think we're at a good point where next time we'll be able to head out and have a little bit more of an active evening. We just, we needed to have one of these where we kind of...
Law-abiding people, all Rowatime, to many lands spread.
We need to have a time where we gather up some quests, some information, met some folk. So I think next time what we will do, we'll probably take a little bit of time to just wrap up the loose ends here. We wanted to hit that gunsmithy. But then what we will do is we will leave town and we'll start banging some of these out. This might be like a whole night. This might be the next thing we do. We might go do this. We have 2 bounties to track down. We'll probably do that stuff before we head off to this Pokokohara place, I think. So, yeah, I think next time it'll be wrap up here, track down these bounties, go pay this guy a visit, and then see where we're sitting after that, and then we might be ready to either go here or here. Alright, so that's where we're going to wrap it up for the night. I'm glad we were able to get back. Boy, we fought a hard battle to get back into this game today. But we made it back. Today's Sunday, so it'll probably be Saturday of next week before we get to dive back in. I do think that will be the case, because it's D&D tomorrow for me, so we might squeeze in a little Dark Souls sesh tomorrow or Tuesday, so keep your eye out for that. This will be on YouTube, added to the playlist by tomorrow, Monday evening. So if you watched any second of this, thanks, I appreciate it. And yeah, we will continue on with this, I think, next weekend, hopefully with more than one combat encounter. But alright, save and call it a night. Peace out.